Welcome back, students. So let us continue with the cash book. Now we are going to see the triple column cash book. As the title suggests, triple means 3. So you will be having 3 columns on both the sides. So cash book with cash, bank and discount columns. So on the debit side you will have cash, bank and discount allowed. On the credit side, cash, bank and discount received. And when we prepare a triple column cash book, we are going to deal with a new concept called as contra entry. So contra is a Latin term which means opposite. So contra entry means you will be recording it in the opposite book. There are only 2 situations where we make contra entries. 1, cash deposited into bank. So when both cash and bank comes in the same transaction, you will have contra entry. So what is the entry for cash deposited into bank? Journal entry. Bank account debtor to cash. Bank account debtor to cash account. So cash withdrawn from bank for office use. Even when the words office use are not given, just cash withdrawn from bank alone, it is assumed that it is for the office use. So in case if they give you personal use or domestic purpose, household, so all these things comes, you will treat it as drawings, that is different. But you will have contra entry only when cash withdrawn from bank. Even if nothing is given, you will treat as if it is for office use. Okay? These are the 2 situations where we make contra entries. So for this case, cash withdrawn from bank, what will be the journal entry? Cash account debtor to bank account. So able to understand? When you will have contra entry when both cash and bank comes in the same transaction, you will have contra entry. So contra is a Latin term which means opposite. There are only 2 situations where we make contra entries. One is when cash deposited into bank, the other one is cash withdrawn from bank. So these are the only 2 situations where we make contra entry. So in this case, so cash deposited into bank, you know the journal entry, bank account debtor to cash. So how will we post this transaction into the cash book? On the credit side, you will write by bank and put the amount in the cash column. You will write by bank, but you will put the amount in the cash column. This is a from a debit, credit, receipt side. This is the payment side. Okay. So here you will write by bank and put the amount in the cash column. And in the ledger folio column we will mark C. The C stands for contra entry. So on the same date, on the debit side you will write a to cash and put the amount in the bank column. Just the opposite. When you write cash, you have to put the amount in the bank column. When you write bank, you have to put the amount in the cash column. This is only for contra entry, not for any other normal entries. Only for contra entries, this is the method where you record on both the sides, on the receipt side as well as on the payment side. When you write by bank, You put the amount in the cash column and put C in LF. The C stands for contra entry. Similarly, you will write 2 cash on the receipt side and put the amount in the bank column. So you can understand this better when we do an exercise problem. Able to understand contra entry? Now let us move on to an exercise problem. So your exercise problem number 6. Record the following transactions in the 3-column cash book of John Pandian. So 2017 December, 1st of December, cash balance brought forward. So as I told you, 3-column cash book, you will be having discount allowed, cash, bank on the receipt side, discount received, cash and bank on the payment side. Now 1st of December, cash balance brought forward. This is the opening balance for the month of December. So November's closing balance will be December's opening balance. So 2 balance brought down, 12,600 to be written on the receipt side. Then bank overdraft. This overdraft is something like a loan. It is a liability. So it is a preferential right or exclusive right given to current account holders of a bank. The bank gives this facility called as overdraft, wherein you can withdraw cash even if you don't have any money in your account. Up to 1 lakh you can withdraw money through this overdraft facility. It is a facility provided only for the current account holders, right? For which a bank may charge an interest. Like how when you receive a loan, when you borrow money from bank through loan, you are supposed to pay back the loan along with interest. The same principle here, right? So now bank overdraft brought forward, which is a negative balance. So this will be shown on the credit side, payment side. Then advance paid to petty cashier by check. So again it is a payment to be shown on the payment side. Then goods sold for cash. So it is a cash sale. So receipt. So when you make a sale, cash sale, cash is coming in, right? So you will be writing 2 sales on the receipt side. Dividend on shares collected by the banker. So you will be writing 2 dividend. It is a receipt. Okay. But you will put the amount in the bank column. And cash paid into bank. As I told you about the contra entry, here both cash and bank are coming in the same transaction. I told you only there are 2 situations where you have contra entries. One is cash paid into bank. The other one is cash received or cash withdrawn, taken from the bank. Cash withdrawn from bank for office use. These are the 2 situations where you have contra entries. One is cash paid into bank. The other one is cash withdrawn from bank. Right, here it is a contra entry, so it will be recorded on both the sides, receipt side as well as payment side. The next one, interest charged by the bank for bank overdraft. So as I told you earlier, for this bank overdraft you have to the bank will charge an interest. So you will write by interest on bank overdraft. You will put this on the payment side and the amount to be written in the bank column. Check issued to Siddiq. So you are making a payment through check. So you will write by Siddiq and put the amount in the bank column. Discount received from him 200 in the discount received column. Then insurance claim received by check and deposited into bank. So you are receiving the insurance claim. So you'll write to insurance claim. It is a receipt. You are receiving through check, and with the very same day we are depositing the check. So straight away you can write it in bank column. If you are receiving the check on 24th, say for it is just for an example, if you receive this insurance claim through check on 24th, but you are not depositing the check on the very same day, so you are depositing it only the next day, then you have to treat this separately, right? So now don't get confused. For this transaction, as you are depositing the check received on the very same date, straight away you can write it in the bank column. Right? To Bhaskar, put the amount in the cash column, discount allowed in the discount allowed column. The last step, when we are doing it, I will explain this clearly. So deposited into bank all cash excess of 18,600. So you will have one. So any cash excess of 18,600, the remaining will be deposited with the bank. So the first one, December 2017. December 2017, 1st of December, cash balance brought forward. So you will be writing to balance brought down. The cash column you will be writing 12,600. The very same day you have the bank overdraft brought forward. As I told you, it is a negative balance. It has to be shown on the credit side. The same date, December 2017, 1st of December, you will write by balance brought down. In the bank column, you will be writing 36,000. Then, advance payment to petty cashier by check, the very same date. So, on the payment side, you will, this very same date, first, by petty cashier, we are making a payment to the cashier who makes petty, who manages petty cash. You call that person as a petty cashier. So, by petty cashier, 3,000. Again, this is through check. You are paying the petty cashier through check. 3,000. In the bank column. Then, you have goods sold for cash on 5th. So, it is going to be a cash sale. 2 sales on the receipt side. What is the amount? 12,000. It is a cash sale. Okay. Then 7th, dividend on shares collected by the banker. So again it is a receipt. On 7th, on the receipt side, you will write to dividend. Dividend on shares. So it is collected by the banker. So write this 1,000 in the bank column. The next one, on 13th, cash paid into bank. I told you this is a contra entry. Cash paid into bank. So on 13th, first I will write by bank. What is the amount? 10,000. So I have written by bank, and in the cash column you have to write 10,000. So you will write by bank and put the amount in the cash column. And in this LF column, you mark C. The C stands for contra entry. So now we have written only one part, by bank, and put the amount in the cash column. Similarly, on the receipt side, same date. So as I told you, contra entry will be recorded on both the sides. So you will write to cash. Write the amount in the bank column. Write the amount in the bank column, 10,000. And in the LF column, mark C. The C stands for contra entry. The next one, interest charged by the bank for bank overdraft. So it is a payment. So you will write by interest on OD. OD stands for overdraft. What is the amount? 1,500. This 1,500 should be written in the bank column. Sorry. Then 18th, check issued to Siddiq. Discount receipt from him. So we are issuing a check. We are making a payment through check. So on 18th, on the payment side, you will write by Siddiq, 8,000 in the bank column. And 200 in the discount received column. $200 in the discount received column. Then the next one, insurance claim received by check and deposited into bank. So on 24th, it is a receipt. So write it on the receipt side. To insurance claim. 17,000 in the bank column. Then 28th, cash receipt from Bhaskar to Bhaskar. $15,000 cash. The cash column you are writing 15,000 and you are allowing him a discount 150. So discount allowed 150. So I hope till the 28th transaction it is clear. Now look into the 31st transaction, deposited into bank all cash excess of 18,600. Now we are going to make a rough closing balance for cash. 39,600. So if you total on the receipt side, cash column, 12,600 plus 12,000 plus 15,000, we are getting 39,600. Whereas on the payment side, when you calculate, you have only 10,000. Able to understand? So now, what is the difference? 39,600 minus 10,000. You have 29,600. So 39,600 minus 10,000 on the payment side remaining you have 29,600. So what did they say in the last transaction? Deposited into bank all cash excess of 18,600. So you are going to keep only 18,600 as your closing balance of cash. So in the cash book, we are going to have only 18,600. The excess will be deposited into bank. So what is the excess? 11,000. This 11,000 will be deposited into bank. So when you deposit cash into bank, you will have contra entry. So we are just having a working note in a rough column. Okay. So till now we have put only the total of the receipt side cash 39,600. In this side you have only 10,000. So remaining is 29,600. As per the question, you are going to maintain only 18,600 as the closing balance of cash. The remaining 11,000 will be deposited into bank. So when you deposit cash into bank, you will have contra entry. So what we are going to do now is that on 31st of December, you will write, now we are going to make the contra entry for this 11,000. When you are depositing into bank, you will write by bank. Put a C in the LF column and write that 11,000 in cash column. Same this side, what we are going to do, on 31st, you will write to cash, put C in the LF column. The C stands for contra entry. Put the amount 11,000 in the bank column. Now as I told you, you will have only 18,600 as a closing balance of cash. On 31st, you will write by balance carry down. The cash column you will put 18,600 and make both sides 39,600. Able to understand this? Now, coming back, similarly, we are going to find the closing balance for bank. Able to understand now? So, when we just add up 36,000 plus 3,000 plus 1,500 plus 8,000, you will be getting 48,500. Now look into this side. So you have only 39,000, am I right? So there is a difference of 9,500. That will be the closing balance of bank. So what we will do, on 31st, you will write to balance carry down the bank column 500. So make both sides equal. Now you have to bring this closing balance of cash to the debit side. On 1st of Jan 2018, so you'll write to balance brought down